Va a romper la discoteca, va a venir toda a sacarnos estamos los de. Va a romper la discoteca, va a romper la discoteca, va a romper la disco, va a romper la disco, va a romper la disco. Contra la puerta y se roba el show. Me vuelve loco bailando el dembow. No es de la calle, but baby, you know. Siempre estoy y ella está low. Vamos pa' encima cambiándote el clima. Tú estás aquí, tú sos en China. Yo sé que tú no tienes disciplina. Si vamos a hacer algo traje. Como me mira, súper picante como de Argentina. Cara de modelo, cuerpo de asesina. Divina, tiene 10 cargos encima. Va a romper la discoteca, va a romper la discoteca, va a venir toda la pa' sacarnos estamos los de. Va a romper la discoteca, va a romper la discoteca, va a romper la I can hear the storm brewing. I can feel it.
It's the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody.
In this game, we'll see the Las Vegas Aces against the Atlanta Dream.
Coming to you from the beautiful city of Atlanta, I'm Blake Suniga. Joining me courtside are Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz.
As a fan, if you've got the need for speed, you're in for a treat tonight.
Oh, I always have the need for speed. I mean, across the league, every year, the pace seems to increase. And these teams, they really push it.
Then again, who knows? A couple key half-court sets could really determine the outcome here.
And it's the Aces to start out. Now here is Goddess. Guarded closely, and she lays it straight in.
It's a pleasure to watch her work at that end of the floor.
Outside Howard, pass to Canada. Williams sets the screen. From deep, Satou Sabally hits it from three-point range.
Oh, this is a shot Sabally can make with ease. She's also smart at knowing when to test her range.
It's Amanda Zahi Bi, high post.
Taylor. Here's Goddess. Pass to Taylor. Shoots the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now here's Howard. Here's Sabally. Goes up at the stripe. That one doesn't drop.
Not sure what the D was doing there. She's not the player to give open looks to, but they got away with it that time.
Now here's Goddess. Guarded by Howard. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
She might take a bunch of threes now, but at her core, Dolson is still a low post player and beats good D down low.
Here's Canada. Rebound by Goddess.
An expansion team back in 2008. The Dream had some serious early success in the W.
Well, you remember, they went 4-30 their first year. But after that, 3 finals appearances in 5 years. Unfortunately for Atlanta, they lost all 3 of those. So the Dream still looking for that first WNBA championship.
Atlanta with the ball. 6-point game. Outside Canada. Pass to Samuelson. Outside Williams. Sabally. 4 on the clock. Looking to end the run. Taylor grabs the board.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
Here's Dolson. Makes it off the glass.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Now here's Samuelson. Pass to Williams. And here's Sabally. Guarded by Dolson. Canada for 3. The rebound by Zahi Bi.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 for 5 from the floor here early.
Now here's Dolson. Guarded by Sabally. And here's Goddess. Outside Powers. Again, Las Vegas.
They've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. You got to imagine that their coach is very happy with that.
4 straight passes leading to scores. That's just great team play.
Now here is Canada. Looking for a first basket still in this one. The 19-foot shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Now the Aces with it. To the wing, right side. Pass to Zahi Bi. Now here is Goddess. Here's Taylor. Lets it go from deep. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
And their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
They're getting great looks, and they're capitalizing. You know, they have to be pleased with this start offensively.
Now here is Canada. And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
For 3, Ryan Howard. Rebound by the Aces.
I like the bold move of going right back at her to return the 3, but she just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Goddess. To the inside. Here's Zahi Bi. Her second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it seems like it's come from inside the paint. Buckle up on defense.
Yeah, it's time to collapse down and make them shoot jumpers.
Now here's Samuelson. Outside Howard. Pass to Sabally. Samuelson covered by Goddess. And that'll be Atlanta's ball as it goes out of bounds. Green able to keep the ball here. Here's Sabally. They need this.
In building this lead, they've done a great job finishing their defensive sequences with the rebound. Not just the miss, but getting the rebound as well. That's been key.
Yeah, not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot attempt. It's incredible.
Now Canada. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. 5 on the clock. Pulls up. The Dream again can't hit. Pass to Powers. Goddess. And here's Zahi Bi. And again, it's Las Vegas.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're still in the first quarter.
And it hasn't been just about their scoring, Tim. They're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Brian, you got to give it up for the coach as well. This game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Williams. Howard inside. Powers covering. Shoots. Shot by Canada, no good.
She just has not been able to make anything this quarter.
And it's hard to overstate the defensive impact Jordan Canada has on the game.
No question. I mean, she is a multi-time steals leader. Canada is constantly putting pressure on ball handlers and anticipating plays because she's got excellent instincts.
Now here's Williams. Outside Howard. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Well, Howard is a skilled three-point shooter who has worked very hard to develop her consistency.
And here's Goddess. Outside Powers. Pass to Goddess. Down low. Olsen. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. And she'll shoot one more at the line. First trip to the free throw line for her tonight.
Stephanie Dolson. One shot.
Start of a new WNBA season is something we all look forward to, guys.
Yeah, even though we're in the beginning stages of this new season, I really like what I'm seeing so far from some of these teams.
Yeah, the interesting thing is, it's a marathon, not a sprint. It'll be interesting to see if the teams that have gotten off the hot starts, can they maintain that?
Las Vegas dictating the flow. To the middle. Pass to Zahi Bi. Goddess. Allen with it. Now here is Goddess. 4 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. And Allen gets it to go.
Yeah, they're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. This just isn't going to cut it if they want a chance at winning this game.
Not at all. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. I mean, effort-wise, execution-wise, something. They've got to do better.
And she gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rims.
I love the poise and confidence Harris plays with. She doesn't hesitate on catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Pass to Goddess. Back to Herbert Harrigan. There's the three. Another three for Las Vegas.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Great ball movement indeed. That's an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Las Vegas dictating the flow. Pass to Goddess. A nice shot by Herbert Harrigan.
They need to get way more disruptive defensively. They just can't keep allowing these easy buckets. Get a little physical. Show some effort.
Defensively, that's job number one. Effort, nothing easy inside.
Now here's Harris. Over Goddess. Here's Gustafson. The layup off target. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Defensively, they've got to start bodying them up. Get a little bit more physical and help your chances at winning this game.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint. And the worst part, it's at both ends of the floor.
Here's Allen. Released it in time, but it's off the mark. We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. The Aces on top, just dominating this one. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second. And a comfortable margin for the Aces here, guys.
Good effort. Very tight defense from them through the first quarter.
Really a big part of why they are up right now. Their defense has been on point.
Here's Ami here. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Amanda Zahi Bi.
Well, you got to be cautious how you guard Ami here because she's just too good at forcing defenders to compromise.
And the first one drops.
Well, what's striking about Letitia Ami here is her versatility. She's got size, but she can move like a one, and she can guard the whole floor.
Both good at the line. Here's Goddess. Out to the wing. Taylor, pass to Goddess. Now here's Herbert Harrigan. Hands it from downtown.
We've seen Herbert Harrigan improve this aspect of her game. Now a legitimate threat from three-point range.
And here's Harris. Back to Sabally. Here's the three. The rebound by Zahi Bi. And here are the Aces now. To the paint. Drops in the layup for two.
What a mismatch it's been in the post. I mean, where's the defensive adjustment? They're just getting eaten alive out there.
Yeah, I agree. They got to come up with something. A double team, maybe a sub. This is getting ridiculous.
The three-pointer is on target.
You know, some players you give that shot to, but let me be clear. She is not one of them. Terrible job by the defense.
Now here is Goddess. On the wing, Rebecca Allen. And the Aces, another three.
The rapid-fire three is coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Here's Harris. Pass to Sabally. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
And you know what? There's just something about lefties like Sabally. Those jumpers always look pure.
Here's Taylor. Now Goddess. Outside, Herbert Harrigan. Launches a three. That one goes in for two, making it look easy. She's now 4 for 4.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
From deep, Satou Sabally. The rebound by Zahi Bi.
She's just not been on her game. The deficit, it's really not totally on her, but she hasn't helped the situation.
And it's Taylor missing. Atlanta with the ball. Allen with the steal. It drops for her third basket. She's only missed one shot.
Just a huge hole in the defense, and she didn't waste any time going through it.
And here's Harris. Gustafson. She's guarded by Herbert Harrigan. Baseline jumper. It's hauled in by the Aces.
Their rebounding has been off the chart today, guys, and that's the #1 reason why this game is out of hand right now.
Exactly. Their lead is not surprising, given their advantage on the glass.
Now here is Goddess. Zahi Bi gets the bucket.
When she's giving her team this kind of effort and efficiency, they are just so tough to beat.
And so here's Atlanta. The rebound by Harris. Outside, Sabally. Inside, here's Harris. That's in. She's got 2 made now, and she's shooting 2 for 3.
Soft touch around the rim. You don't want Harris to catch you out of position inside.
Pass to Goddess. Here's Taylor. Goddess with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Zahi Bi. Count that bucket.
Those defenders look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're just getting pushed around on the low block. Maybe coach has got to make a substitution or something to energize his team.
Well, they better rally soon. They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Now here's Sabally. 5 points in the game. Cardinal, covered by Goddess. On the wings, Satou Sabally. And that's a foul called on me here. That's her first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in.
Lainey Hamilton on the wing.
Drops one in from the wing.
It's so nice to have somebody who can take charge, take the offense like she has.
Well, they got to be feeling good about having the ball in her hands right now. I mean, she's just making play after play.
Now here is Canada. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Pass to Samuelson. Shot clock at 5. Off target from outside.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team, and that 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Not to mention what it says on the scoreboard, they're really pushing them around.
Here's Goddess. Back to Dolson. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. She remains perfect.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Nothing makes a coach happier than a display of pure, selfless teamwork.
Absolutely.
Now here is Canada. Pass to Samuelson. Now here's Williams. For 3, Ryan Howard buries the long-range jumper.
You can always expect Howard to run the pick and roll with precision. She mastered it in college. She's only gotten better in the pros.
When you watch Ryan Howard, what a diverse skill set. Great versatility at both ends.
Absolutely. She can defend about 4 positions, score from all 3 levels, and we've even seen her play the point. Truly a franchise-level talent.
Now here's Allen. She's got 8. Good on the triple.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a 3-point contest.
Canada with it, covered by Goddess. Pass to Sabally. Howard. To the middle. Shoots from 12. The rebound by Goddess.
Being that close to the hoop, I thought she had enough room to nail that one.
Lainey Hamilton can't hit.
Well, they call them layups for a reason. It's not easy to miss that close to the rim.
Pass to Williams. Here's Samuelson. Howard. She's guarded by Herbert Harrigan. The shot from 20 feet. It's hauled in by the Aces.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
Lainey Hamilton with it, guarded by Sabally.
Good on the bucket.
She knew what she wanted to do all along, the teardrop.
Here's Samuelson.
2 minutes remaining.
No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Outside Canada.
Back to Samuelson.
From past the arc.
Herbert Harrigan grabs the board.
Now here is Goddess. Dolson sinks the 3-pointer.
Yeah, she's played an important role in her offense today, and really without her, they might not have the lead right now.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right, their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Now here's Howard. 8 points for her. To end the run. Sabally. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, Sabally has a real nose for the boards. She gets the rebound and sends it right back up and in.
Here's Goddess. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it. And the Aces, another 3.
They're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right, 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here is Canada. She's covered closely. Pass to Samuelson. Williams. Williams the screen. And here's Satou Sabally outside. That ball does not find the basket. Her 6th miss and 9th shot. A nice shot by Herbert Harrigan.
Well, they can't ask much more of her than what she's done this quarter.
Now here's Howard.
Laney Hamilton covering.
Outside Howard. It'll count. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Aces on top, running away with this one. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit. Getting back to the action now, it's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. And you have to like what we're seeing from Herbert Harrigan out there.
She put on a show from three-point range in the first half. We'll see if the halftime break had any cooling effect on her.
Well, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding her the rock beyond the arc until she does cool off.
Atlanta with the ball.
Samuelson outside.
Outside Williams. Pass to Canada. 5 to shoot. From deep. The rebound by Goddess.
You know, you watch her and you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shot.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. You know, just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her.
Zahi Bi. She's guarded by Williams.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
Now here's Sabally. Number 3, Ryan Howard. That's in there. Satou Sabally with the dime.
I mean, that's just too easy for Howard. Is the defense going to rush her off the three-point line, or is she going to make these all night long?
Here's Goddess. Left side Powers. For 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
They just continue to splash those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Yeah, absolutely, Brian. You can't keep giving up that many points behind the arc.
Now here's Sabally. She has 7. The wing jumper off target. Now Goddess. Out to the wing. Here's Taylor. And the Aces, another 3.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from three-point range.
Yeah, it's been pronounced and definitely a big factor to point to in this game.
Now here is Canada. She's been patient so far, and nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Howard. Fires from deep. Out of bounds, it'll be Aces ball.
The ball goes to Las Vegas.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And here's Goddess. Outside Powers. Goddess. Clock at 6. Dolson. Lucky 7 drops right in. She's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
It's just been a great start for this offense here in the second half. They're 4 for 4 right now.
Now here is Canada. Williams the screen. Jordan Canada, and that's good.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond the arc in the second half.
And that's just what the doctor ordered, and they're really using that prescription to their advantage. You know, those three-point bombs will really erase this deficit quickly if they keep it up.
And we weren't math majors, but 3 is more than 2, right?
Yeah, I think so.
5 straight now, coming out of halftime, rolling.
Atlanta with the ball. Pass to Canada. Lays it up and banks it in.
Fighting through the trees. That was a spectacular move from Canada.
Here's Dolson, guarded by Sabally. Here's Taylor. And here's Goddess. Just 5 to shoot. Dolson. Pass to Goddess. To the paint. And as the shot clock expires, 24-second violation. Canada with it. She's got 5. Pass to Samuelson. Outside Williams. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. The rebound by Goddess.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. I mean, maybe that's why she missed.
And so it looks like the Aces will retain possession here.
That pass had a little bit too much heat on it for her to make a clean steal.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough catch for either of them. I mean, these are basketball players, not wide receivers.
Now the Aces with it. Pass to Zahi Bi. Shot clock at 6. Wow, that makes her a perfect 10 for 10. That's some double-digit perfection. That's tipped. Outside Canada. Sabally. Outside Howard. Williams the screen.
They grab their own miss.
Goes up again. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
First team foul.
In college, Satou Sabally showed a lot of promise as a top talent. Ended up going 2nd overall in the 2020 draft.
First free throw is good.
Well, if you wanted to give someone an example of a new era big, Satou Sabally certainly fits the bill.
Well, she's 6'4", but she can really shoot it from deep, and what a great shot blocker she is as well. Sabally moves like a guard, a huge matchup problem.
And for Satou Sabally, the WNBA is a family affair.
Her sister Naira is also in the league. Satou is more of a shooter, while Naira is a big. However, they both represent the German national team.
Now here is Canada. 5 points in the game. Beyond the arc. Taylor grabs the board.
Yeah, she's been off her game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go down.
Powers a screen. And it's rebounded by Satou Sabally.
Even though she missed it, she couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, they don't come much easier than that.
The 3 ball. Las Vegas grabs the miss.
Misfires again, and the ball simply refuses to cooperate with her.
Here's Goddess. And the Aces tack on 2 more.
You know, I'd like to see more of that from her. She's been passing up on her shot a little bit more than usual. even though she is hitting the ones that she takes.
Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Here's Las Vegas. Pass to Goddess. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And 10 of their last 12 points now have come off an assist.
They're just moving the ball well, getting everybody involved.
Now here is Canada. Now here's Sabally. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. That shot missing.
Her strokes looked a little shaky this quarter. Not much is hitting the target.
Now here is Goddess. She's got 8. Uncovered. And it's good off the back rim and in. And so here's Atlanta.
They don't want to give the ball handlers any room.
Well, that's what full court man-to-man is all about. All pressure, all the time.
And 100% effort.
Now here's Williams. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. For 3, Ryan Howard. The rebound by Goddess.
It's almost like she's trying to make things hard on herself. Work it around. Get an easier shot.
Lainey Hamilton, that one's good.
We're seeing the shots dropping for them very well now.
Yeah, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point. Their coach has to be happy.
Now here is Canada. He has 5. And the basket by Howard.
With that 3, her second of the half, she's equaled her total from before the break.
Down low. Here's Zahi Bi. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Again and again, they're pounding the defense and creating high percentage looks from close range.
And even under pressure in tight, they've maintained their concentration and converted their opportunities.
Now here is Canada. Pass to Howard. Shoots over Lainey Hamilton. Here's Sabally. It's hauled in by the Aces.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
Zahi Bi with the screen. Bynum. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
As hot as she's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get her the ball and get out of the way.
And so here's Atlanta. Here's Canada. Off on the layup. Here's Las Vegas. From the wing. And she comes up with the deuce.
Oh, man, there's really been a change in her game compared to what we saw in the first half because she's just scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Now here is Canada. She has 5. Left side, Howard. Up top, Harris. Over Goddess. And that one goes long. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Pass to Taylor. Goddess, covered by Harris. Here's Goddess. Again, Las Vegas.
That's what set them apart today. Their success with the mid-range jumper.
Yeah, they've taken what the offense has given them and really just made the most of it.
Now Sabally. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Aces on top, delivering the blowout. And we're coming back right after this break to get the fourth quarter started. Getting underway in the fourth quarter. That scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change. And here are the Aces now. Pass to Goddess. Lets it fly from 18. Tries again. And the jumper falls for her.
She's having a great half here. Exactly the reverse of the first half.
Here's Harris. Sabally the screen. Fires top of the key. And it's Dolson with the rebound.
No getting around the fact that that's a shot she has to knock down.
Here's Allen. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
First personal foul.
And I'll let you two take out your crystal balls here. What do you think is the next step for this league?
I just think everything gets bigger. We're talking ratings, attendance, interest. We're just now scratching the surface.
Absolutely, and we've seen massive growth the last few years, and to me, the WNBA, this is not where it ends up. They're just getting started, and it's going to continue every year to get bigger and bigger.
Pass to Harris. Here's Sabally. Shoots over Lainey Hamilton. Sabally, good.
And when the mid-range shot becomes available, Sabally takes it. And that's how it should be. She lets the game come to her naturally.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And it falls all over the rim and in.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
Cardinal. She's covered by Allen. Pass to Harris. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Aces.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Now Goddess. Now here's Allen. Covered by Harris. Lainey Hamilton connects from three-point range.
She's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close down on her.
Pass to Sabally. Now Ami here. Guarded by Dolson. Out to the left wing. And here's Sabally. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The tray. Allen with the rebound.
She's not exactly killing them from deep. I mean, she had 1 3 ball in the first half, yes, but still none here in the second.
Herbert Harrigan sets the screen. And that one good.
She came out of locker room smoking. Great second half for her so far.
For those joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Here's Harris. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, guards like Harris need to be able to stretch the floor. And there, she does.
Dolson up top. Allen. Pass to Goddess.
And a trend over the last few years, Brian. Less players are going overseas to play during the offseason.
And that's great for the WNBA. Increased salaries have helped big time.
And with more players staying in the United States during the offseason, we don't see as many season-ending injuries that happen in the offseason away from the W.
Harris can't hit. Now here is Goddess. Covered by Harris. And here's Goddess. To the inside. Clock at 2. Here's Lainey Hamilton. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, there's hot guys, and there's really hot. They can't miss.
Sometimes an individual will go on a shooting tear like this, but a whole team?
This is special, Brian.
Now here's Harris. Pass to Gustafson. Harris.
String by Gustafson.
Nice D that time from Kiki Herbert Harrigan. And the Aces with possession. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Goddess. Pass to Sabally. And nothing is falling right now for them. And here are the Aces now. Here's Herbert Harrigan. And the Aces, another 3.
Get your popcorn ready. Her performance from long range has been something to behold, something to admire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that's been her shot today.
Harris with it, covered by Goddess. Pass to Sabally. And we've talked about this. One of the major challenges in the W is travel.
Well, you look at just the geography of the league. Most of the teams are on the West Coast or on the East Coast. So you end up with really long flights to play those interconference games.
And it just tells you that resting between games is so important. Diet, sleep, taking care of your body is crucial.
And that one's good. Goddess.
She's had such a steady hand. And I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
Now here is Goddess. Pass to Dolson. Shoots over me here. Dolson, shot's good.
Tonight, we are just seeing how dangerous Stephanie Dolson is. When you're 6'5" and can shoot, dribble, post players up, it leads to huge games.
Harris with it, covered by Goddess. Gustafson with it. On the wings, Satou Sabally. Shot to stop the drought. And that one comes up a bit short.
This offense, it just seems completely deflated.
While on the other end, it's one bucket after another. This run is really getting out of hand.
And making it ugly.
Now here is Goddess. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
She's really pummeled these defenders today, no matter who has been on her.
And Atlanta has possession. Outside Sabally. Gustafson. She's guarded by Herbert Harrigan. The Dream again can't hit. Now here is Goddess. Well, in 2023, we saw the WNBA expand their schedule to 40 games. How did you like that move, Brian?
I think it's a great thing. None of us are complaining about more basketball.
I'm in total agreement. I always want more basketball because that's more fun. We get to watch this great league more. The great thing is it's allowed fans in the league to get more chances to see stars come to their hometowns. I think it's been a great improvement.
Good on the three-point shots.
Really good at working off the ball. You see Sabally find space and make well-timed cuts. She just gets it.
And it's the Aces with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Laney Hamilton on the wing.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
And here the Dream. Here's Harris. Pass to Sabally.
Cardinal. No good with the triple.
Now here is Goddess.
Here's Dolson. Let's go with a three.
Kept alive.
To the wing on the left. And that one's good. Goddess.
They are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's just putting it mildly, Tim. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on their opponents with the triple.
And there's no better time, Brian, to hit threes than in the fourth quarter.
Pass to Sabally.
Fires the three. That doesn't go either for Satou Sabally.
Here's Laney Hamilton. Guarded by Sabally.
Yes, it's good.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
They need this. Knocks down the 3-ball. Now Goddess. Fades and shoots. And the Aces tack on 2 more.
She's up to her usual trick, shooting it well, scoring a lot of points, getting them in front.
So it's the Aces winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says an awful lot about this team.
Yeah, Blake, I guess they don't need home cooking, like, you're cooking from your mom to feel at home. Just a masterful performance all around for them.
And that's a wrap, everyone.